Hello, episode 17. Corrupt justice system here in America and probably around the world. Of course, I'm inside today, not outside, as you can see. And today I'm going to talk about parking laws, parking rules. One of my favorites is the inability, or you can park like this, but you'll get a ticket. If you park within 20 feet of the crosswalk, you're a bad person. Parking within 20 feet of the crosswalk is prohibited, and that makes me angry because that proves how draconian we are. There are crosswalks where there are no signs, no traffic signs at all. There's just nothing there. And if you're parking somewhere at a certain time, especially at night, that's where the cops love their quota, at night. You gotta park somewhere, especially when there are other cars other cars have filled up the street, the sidewalk. I mean, you gotta go somewhere. You see a free spot. You're not hurting anyone when you park within 20 feet of the crosswalk. And I don't want to hear the smoke screens about it. I really don't. There's no a fire hydrant, for example. I just don't. You know, if the authorities have to stop at that area of the sidewalk, well, okay, let them double park. I mean, that's fine. You know, the point is you have to park. You have to park somewhere. You can't just. You can't just park like 10 miles away and then walk 10 miles back. It's just that's no, that's not, it can't happen. Not realistic. Here's an obvious lawbreaker. If you park in front of the crosswalk, now that's illegal. Or if you improperly park, like for example, this is a funny example, but if your car is parking on the sidewalk, yeah, that's bad too. But within 20 feet of the crosswalk, what the hell is that about? That should be allowed. But I bring this example up again. I can't stress enough. It proves how communist we are. It proves how totalitarianism we are. It proves how much of a dictatorship we have. And not many people know about within 20 feet of a crosswalk. It's like you learn the hard way. It's really that's frustrating too. Again, all by design. The powers that be, which is government, they don't want us to know all the basic laws. That way they can make money out of us. It's all a money grab, really. That's what this is. It's insane. You know, the government should send out in the mail a letter, or in today's day and age, you could just email. But either email or send us a letter of all the fundamental laws. You know, that way we're aware of it. And it's like, that way we just know. Because a lot of these cops, that's how they have all the power. One of the many reasons they have a lot of power is because they know all the laws in the books. We don't. And even if we read up on it, we still may miss a law that we don't know exists. So in other words, if you're researching what the laws are, okay, that's good, but there could be a law that you may have missed that's not in the article that you read. And also, unless you know this already, if you read up on all these laws, it's like hundreds of pages of a lot of fluff, a lot of jargon, a lot of words that you can't even understand. So that's by design too. It's like you should dumb down the words, that way we all understand it. That's if you're looking up laws, but that's what I want to mention. The law where you're not allowed to park within 20 feet of the crosswalk. It's ridiculous. Spare me the smoke screens. Again, if a fire truck or an ambulance has to park where you are, double park, whatever. Do whatever you gotta do. But like, when a dude's gotta park somewhere, especially when all of the other cars are parked along the sidewalk. This is common sense. The only parking that should be illegal, prohibited, is if you park in front of a crosswalk. If you park on the crosswalk, yeah, you know, I mean, if it's terribly improperly parked, where it's not vertical, it's like more so horizontal, which is, yeah, that's a dumb way to park, and doesn't make sense to improperly park. But within 20 feet of a crosswalk makes no sense. And that's it. Episode 17 is our wrap. Stay tuned for part 18. Yep. And enjoy your day.